Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Arclay84, and welcome back to another edition of the Arcade Corner. I have one guest with me that actually suggested this next game we're going to be covering. Why don't you say hi?
Hey everybody, this is Vicious1788. How's it going?
Yes, our another fellow TOZ member here. He's requested a classic that I'm sure almost everybody in the freaking world, I hope, would know of, Donkey Kong.
Yes, this game is ridiculously hard. Like, it will make you cry of how hard it is.
Yeah, started back in 1981 when it was brought to the arcade. It has quite a bit of a history. It has long since spawned many remakes brought to consoles, and then of course you have other series like Donkey Kong Country and the such. There is so much to talk about. I'll tell you what I'll do. For your reading leisure, I'll leave a link onto the Wikipedia article that talks a lot about Donkey Kong game and its history, so you can read that later on. Meanwhile, if you're ready, Vicious, let's go ahead and see what we can do about this game. Let's play it now.
Alright, starting now. Alright. Yes, speaking of the history real fast, there is actually a DVD out there currently called The King of Kong, which is, it pits these two guys in a competition that have the highest score possible in Donkey Kong. It is a really good DVD, and you can find it actually on YouTube. So if you want to find it, it's called The King of Kong. It's really good. It's a really good documentary. And after you see it, you will understand why I think Billy Mitchell is a complete douchebag.
And he's the one that's known for making the highest score in the freaking world on this game.
Yeah, he had the highest score in Donkey Kong. And, you know, I think he had the highest score in Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong Jr. I think I think maybe like a few other. He has like the highest score possible.
Didn't he also have some kind of special sauce that he used? That's like
yeah, Ricky's barbecue sauce. Whatever. I can't remember the full name, but
I remember seeing that on one of the AVGN's reviews when he was covering what game was it he did when he had to use that sauce?
I think it was I forget what it was.
Damn it! I'll have to go back and check later. But, anyways, we're first level in, and we're already at the final bit of it. We just got to knock all these little yellow blocks out to knock Donkey Kong on his head.
Yeah, but like I said, it gets really hard in a bit because on the one level where I think it's like the second board, like the second level, second board in, you have a wild spring that can really mess you up. And like I said, it's wild, so you can't predict its pattern.
Yeah.
And like there's wild barrels that will appear and they'll hit you randomly. And if you want a challenge, I insist you play this to the best of your ability.
And see how far you can get.
Because people like to say like, oh my god, like, you know, Halo's really hard on hardcore or, you know, whatever. No, the original old school arcade games was really hard. Because in Halo, you can just point, shoot, and hide, and whatever. This, it actually takes skill to play.
See, look at this barrel right here, the way it's bouncing down.
Yeah, it's wild.
And this is only level 2, people. I'll be honest here, I can't remember when I played this game last, like, I think last time I played was on the Nintendo version, not the actual arcade. But I think the farthest I'd ever gotten was maybe, I guess, the second level. I didn't play it that much. I always assumed once you get Pauline, I thought, oh, I beat the game, and it just keeps going, but...
Yeah, like, right here on this level, actually, right here, you see the springs on top.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pattern you can figure out. The only reason I know the pattern is because I said the King of Kong. There's a specific pattern you have to follow to do that correctly. And Ark has its first step.
Yes, I do. I jumped the gun a bit too soon, and yeah.
It gets really hard. This is not an easy game. Everybody's like, oh, Donkey Kong Country is easy. Play the original Donkey Kong and see how easy that is. But only the arcade version.
Yes.
Play the Nintendo version, it's too easy.
Yeah, because I remember, Vicious, you was telling me the difference between the Nintendo version and arcade and how different the difficulty is. And yes, I see it now. I definitely see it.
The difficulty is ramped in the arcade version.
Whoa!
You get really close to the springs. You got lucky there.
Yeah, talk about a close call on that one.
That spring is gonna hit you if you didn't get there quick enough.
How high can you get? Oh, you can get really high if you're good enough.
And actually, real fast, another thing about Donkey Kong is a lot of these old school arcade games had a screen known as the kill screen, or like a screen that just you couldn't continue on any further in the game.
Wasn't that after you like get up to a high enough level? I think like if you
Yes,
get
I
to
believe on this it's the 22nd level or the 21st level or one of those levels that you start the game, you can play for a bit, and then it automatically kills you. You can't continue on. Every time you try to go, every time it boots up your next life, you go a bit further and it kills you again, automatically. Basically, ooh.
yeah.
But yeah, basically basically the game was never programmed to go that far, because they thought no one can ever make that screen because how hard it was. But of course, there are people out there that can.
Yeah, because they're that big of fanatics.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of people they actually go out and buy like the cabinet and stuff, the arcade machines, be able to play this like non-stop.
I wonder how much a cabinet for this would run nowadays.
I don't know. You can find them pretty cheap, actually.
Really?
I mean, it's gonna be expensive to restore. It's gonna be a bit expensive to restore it to like what it was.
Right.
But some cabinets are really cheap.
I see.
And if you're lucky enough to have like an old you have arcade around you that's going out of business, sometimes you can buy the cabinets around there.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, and we knock him down for the second level of the game. Yay!
Whee! Smack.
But there's another fun Donkey Kong game I remember playing was when they put this on the Game Boy.
Ah, yes. There's many ports of this game, so many ports.
And the only thing is, of course, you start out with doing levels like these, but like by the time you get to the end, and you're thinking, "Oh, yay! I beat Donkey Kong. I can probably." He's like, no, that's not gonna work this time. You're gonna have to go through all these other worlds. You have to go through the city, the forest, and the pirate ship, and all that mess. Ow!
Yep, Wild Barrel.
To get Pauline back, I'm like, damn. But it's still a lot of fun. I remember getting pretty far in it. I don't know if I ever beat it or not, but I know I got pretty far in it.
Yeah, like I said, these old arcade games like Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Galaga, Centipede, Joust, stuff like that. These are the games that are really, really incredibly difficult.
And are quite possibly the most well known to this very day. You know, from old generation to new.
Yeah, because new people are seeing it because they're always re-releasing it and stuff. And and sometimes you go to like, if you're lucky enough to have an arcade around you, because there are places that still have arcades that exist. You're lucky enough to come across this game, and a lot of kids see like, oh, it's Donkey Kong, let me play it, and they play it and they see how hard it is, and they keep trying and trying, and it gets them hooked.
It can be rather addicting. Okay, this level right here, you will only see this apparently in the arcade. You won't see this in the Nintendo version.
Nope.
And I remember when I first got to this part, I was like, wait a minute, I don't recognize this level. And I started playing it, I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah, like the ladders move around, stuff comes flying out at you. It is hard.
First game over. Oh no. Yeah.
Game over. Oh, you enter your name. Oh, you got first place.
Yes.
Not a lot of scores to beat. I try to beat Billy Mitchell's now.
Which is like, what, over 1 million?
He actually broke the score, because it reset itself.
Damn.
He got so high, it reset the score back to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
That's crazy. Anyways, I only make 2 attempts throughout this run, so here's the second run. Here we go.
Yes, this is, like I said, it's a very hard game to get by, and not many people actually get to see the kill screen. If you want to see the kill screen, like I said, check out that DVD, King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters. Really, really good DVD. I remember the first time I saw that was on G4 TV.
Oh. Out of curiosity, that documentary, does it also happen to talk about... I remember reading a little bit about how there was a lawsuit. Someone tried to claim rights to it, from King Kong. Because, Donkey Kong was used as the title in this, and that got to be a big issue for a while.
I don't think that was brought up. It was more about the high score record and one of the history of the game, and not really. I mean, I understand there were a lot of controversy behind a lot of games that were early. Like I know Tetris was a big controversial hit because of who had the rights to it.
Right.
I believe it was the battle between Nintendo and Tengen, which was like a no-name company at the time. That made a lot of I don't know, they made the Pac-Man game,
Yeah.
a few others, and if you come across one, the cartridges are really weird. They ain't like the standard Nintendo NES cartridge. It's like a black cartridge, and it's not normal. It's like, I actually have the Pac-Man one.
Yeah.
And it's really, really awkward.
I remember seeing some of the Tengen cartridges years ago when I was younger. I think another one that was done by Tengen, I believe it was the Roadrunner. For
Yeah,
Nintendo.
there's like a few. If you look around, you can probably look around on the web for them, and they come across. So you got, yay! Got the one in his dome. And now comes the hard part.
Now hopefully I'll get at least a little bit farther, if anything, to get past that the conveyor belt mine level thing.
Yeah. Like I said, it was your first time seeing the level, so you don't know what to expect from it. Because the NES version only shows you the first 3 parts, and it just keeps recycling.
Ah!
Oh, barrel!
Do the barrel roll. I mean, what?
Slap.
Ow. Okay, I deserve that.
Like I said, Donkey Kong's. I actually, be surprised. I know a lot about video game history and stuff. And this is what I get for being a fucking nerd, but I do a lot of looking up and research and stuff on games.
I remember seeing another G4 documentary that was hosted by Tony Hawk. Did you ever see that?
No, but I remember you mentioning about it. There's a lot of video game documentaries out there. I remember one. It's called Frag. You can't find it anywhere on the web unless you probably try to find a torrent of it. But it basically goes over the lifestyle and what people go through to become a professional gamer these days. Because the professional gamer is like it's a rise right now because all these people are becoming pros. But the only problem is like the only game people are becoming pros at are like first-person shooters.
Yeah, because that's usually the biggest thing right now is first-person shooters, whether it be Call of Duty, Halo, and
there's a lot of PC ones like Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Is ones getting up there. Unreal Tournament, Quake, and you can't forget about another franchise that kind of got big in the pro gaming was RTSs. Some being like StarCraft and Warcraft and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You should see how the Korean players are treated over in Korea for playing StarCraft. They're treated like if you think about it here, you know how they're you know how baseball stars are treating celebrities and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, that's how they're treated over in Korea for playing StarCraft.
Oh
They're
wow.
Celebrities over there. They have tons of fans, screaming fangirls, all this stuff just for playing StarCraft.
What do they try to get these sponsors saying, "Hey, I know how popular this guy is. I want to sponsor you and give you all this money because you're awesome at StarCraft."